With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. On first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers that move all over the place to try to find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now, option right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some space here. And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Walker. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I'll pick up with 2.
Smith now to throw.
At the 4-yard line.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Prescott to throw it. Tolbert hauls in the out route. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A second down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 12 and set up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On play action, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
13X, 13X. 49, flip it off, 49. Sunday.
Out of the gun, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Focus, boys, focus!
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Again, it's Walker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Geno.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Now Geno on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second and 10, Smith. Flushed out right.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Charbonnet will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
On. 13 next.
Here's Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Warriors counts on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. 3 quarters in the books. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Smith now on second down. He's got him in, complete. Down the sideline he goes, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Smith. Finding Walker complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 82 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are on time now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, it's Walker. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Smith. He completes this to Walker. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott off play action. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.